Road Race in Ireland with Gareth Keys. You're all the way from Lisburn to Scarborough. How's the weekend going for you?
Not going too bad, just a few wee issues and a couple of wee stupid things to sort out, but we're getting there. Got the warm up there this morning, Gold Cup, qualifying for the Gold Cup. We got the lap times rightly down, so we're second quicker again. We qualified front of the Ryan Farquhar and just behind Jimmy Hamilton, so hopefully get a good start, get the head down. If you don't get a good start here, you're sniggered, because it's a real hard place to pass. So I have to big elbows and big knees and muscle my way through. Especially 23 bikes going into that first corner, all trying to get the same line. So it'll be a good racing now.
How do you feel the season's gone for you this year?
I think this has been my best season yet. We just started road racing this year. Done the Northwest and done the Ulster Grand Prix before, but likes of Cookstown, Tandragee, we've only started doing them this year, we just kept getting the lap times and down and just taking it easy, and don't want to jump in too deep and do something real stupid, my first year of roads, but we're doing real well now, just a couple of top 5 finishes, and so hopefully we can progress that on to next year and get even better.
I suppose nothing compares to the roads. If you've been on circuits and then you go onto the roads, it's just completely different.
It's nuts. Circuits aren't too bad for testing, at the winter or something, but for me, I did my first road race, Ulster Grand Prix, Dundrod. It just blew me away. Just wanted to do more and keep at it, keep doing it. And we did Kyrgyzstan. We did a race at Kyrgyzstan and did qualifying, and I just want to go home. It's boring, there's no furniture or anything. And then when we got to the roads, it was sort of a wee bit daunting with the trees and the brick walls. It took me, we did Cookstown and Tandragee. It took me to about the bush road races to get that out of my head, Jesus, there's a tree there, if I fall off, But you don't, when you get into the zone, get into the racing, get the racing head on, you don't see any of that. It's all blanked out. It's just like another circuit, but a lot faster.
I suppose your concentration has to be 100% from every bend. At a circuit, you get used to where the next bend is all the time, and it's there and it comes quite quickly. Road racing, there's no room to sort of slack off.
No, there's no room for error at all. If you go into wee days and like a blink of an eye, that's all it takes, and you can't do it. There's boys there who've went into wee dazes and they're going into a corner maybe 100 mile an hour faster than what they should be, thinking they're somewhere else in the track. But that's the problem with the roads, they're so long and it takes so much learning, And I do on-board laps and go around, do a couple of laps before the racing, and try and get as much in as I can. And then there's the newcomers buses as well, but no, you can't mess about with the roads, and you have to treat them with respect. See anyone coming from circuits on the roads and thinking they're going to go out and clean up, it's not the right attitude.
Where do you see yourself going forward in the next year and the years to come? How far up the ladder do you think you can climb yourself?
Well, we bought our own bike a couple of years ago, BMW 1000RR, and we sold it just before the Ulster Grand Prix. And I've got this opportunity to ride CBR 600 for Brian Hull and Wendy Hull. So they sort of manage Keith and Moore as well, So I think we're moving on rightly, and wasn't expecting us to be as good as this, so early. But with the help of Leslie Moore and Road Racing Ireland as well, is just keep climbing the ladder, and we're always going up. There's no touch wood this year. There's been no downs, So we want to end the year on a high here at Scarborough and have a bit of crack after, and then straight into making CVs and profiles and getting the sponsors in for next year.